Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another Protoss versus Zerg matchup. This particular Zerg versus Protoss matchup will be happening on the Shakuris Plateau and will be between LostArk playing Protoss in the lower right-hand spawn and his opponent playing Zerg wearing blue as opposed to LostArk's red, Kija. Now, Shakuris Plateau, very, very standard map. Been around so long. Only really thing that's been around longer is Lost Temple, which has been in pretty much every single Blizzard RTS game ever made forever. I believe it was in Warcraft 3. It was in Starcraft. It was in like freaking all of them. So enough about that. Back to Shakuris Plateau. We've got a pylon coming down for LostArk in the natural, so it's going to be a Forge Fast expansion versus a Zerg opponent. We'll see how that Zerg responds. Probe from LostArk. I think like the probe is the only one that actually earns its thing with its like as a scouting thing because it's a probe. You know, I think you would think the Protoss would be like a sentry, and then the Terran one would be a spy. I don't know, whatever. SCV works. But we've got a whole bunch of macro coming down for Kija, and down comes a spawning pool. So we'll see what he does with this. No scouting for Kija yet. He's just kind of sent his overlord over to the close by air position. Not going to find anything over there, so he'll pretty much know that it's cross position at that point, as I don't believe you can spawn in close positions on this map. You might be able to since it's a Blizzard map and it's on the ladder and it's not an actual MLG thing, but holy shit, there's a guy, and I'm busy, and leave me alone. What the shit? Gotta go and put myself on busy. I thought I put that on there normally, but apparently not. Going to get cursed with the casting curse number 3. Remember, the first curse is that whatever you say, they're going to immediately prove you wrong, and the number 2 is whatever you say, they'll immediately do it. So yes, I know that's an oxymoron. It doesn't matter. That's what happens. Either you see 1.2 seconds into the future, or you don't see anything at all and nothing ever happens ever. But Kija decided he's going to be like, you know, I'm going to be a dick, and I'm going to build a base in your base, so we can base while you base, and then base some more, building a hatchery in his main. And LostArk has absolutely no idea because I don't think he was paying attention to that drone. Although he does have 2 idle workers, I'm not sure where they are. There's one, there's the other, and they're just kind of chilling out. Gonna go back to the mineral mining facilities, back to the grind. Absolutely no chrono boosts coming out for LostArk. I don't think I haven't seen one yet. So he should be chrono boosting out some probes. If not probes, then maybe he's saving it for... No, he doesn't have a cybernetics core up, so I don't know what he's saving this for. Maybe upgrades, maybe probes when he has 2, I don't know. You would think he would have chrono boosting out immediately and often. And this hatchery is going to come up for Kija, and it's not even going to be scouted in time when it comes up, so this is going to be quite the battle between a hatchery and a complete base of Protoss workers. Because there's absolutely no army right now. All workers and a few photon cannon. And this is going to be ugly, sir. Ugly with a capital U and a capital L because no one knows how to capitalize in this game. Everyone just kind of puts random capital letters everywhere. I've seen it. It's terrible. Although this pylon is going to see the creep and the hatchery. So this is when the moment of truth rears its ugly head. We'll see how LostArk deals with this hatchery in his base. If he's like any other player, he will respond to it with a lot of rage and probably get on tilt and then probably lose. Because that's usually what happens when you've got a hatchery in your base with spine crawlers coming up and you have absolutely no army. Like, there is no army. I'm going to check the army tab. There is none. 0 army. And up come some roaches pretty soon, I believe, as he has that roach warren up. So he's going to use those roaches, try to get this base down on its knees, maybe use the ledge to put his spine crawlers right along here. and just, win the game, really. Because there's not much LostArk can do. He needs to keep the upper vision. He needs to keep high ground vision, and he needs to do it now because these photon cannons are just getting pecked apart by these spore spine crawlers. Man, that's ugly. Look at that pylon just getting stabbed repeatedly. Stab, 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 stab. Boom! Yeah. Feels good. And this photon cannon, not liking the other photon cannon, killing it with bloody vengeance. And by bloody vengeance, I mean absolutely no blood whatsoever, but actually crystals that are just kind of like explode because, why not? And there are those 4 roaches I was predicting taking out that Nexus, using this roach right here, hitting it with those scythes. That's really, really interesting, actually. I like how they gave them a melee attack. Because it doesn't really make sense if someone's, like, right in your face to spit acid in them. Because, you might get acid on you. That's terrible. No one wants that. Making more and more photon cannons to try and defend this natural expansion, but it doesn't matter as he doesn't have the high ground vision. This is giving it to him, but now it's done. No high ground vision whatsoever for Kija, and Kija is going to put some freaking creep tumors down because, hey, why not? I don't know about anyone who knows about this, but now that Heart of the Swarm is going to come out, when these creep tumors come out and they start hitting your base, they'll actually crawl up the buildings. And I think that's so cool. I think that's a really, really cool effect. And I'm saying this while these spine crawlers are just, completely demolishing the entire base of LostArk. There's absolutely nothing he can do. He's got 2 stalkers and no high ground. And he is just not in a very good position. He's trying to expand over in the other top right-hand natural, but he's not doing a very good job of it as there are no probes there, and he needs to move the probes right now if he wants to get any kind of actual saturation there. So far it doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Spine Crawler's relocating once again, tapping those photon cannons like so many bad things that I will not mention on my channel at all. Just bad things that I'm not going to even go there. It's going to be very bad if I do. But these photon cannons are just like sitting here getting poked. And Kija, feeling pretty confident about himself, will say, "In your face, Billy." I have no idea who Billy is. No one knows who Billy is. Billy does not exist. He is a metaphorical person that Kija has very, very, very fierce animosity towards. And just not very good. Oh, and the worker is actually going to go down now. Poke, 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 poke. Oh my gosh, this is brutal to watch. Just the slow dismantling of LostArk, who has absolutely no answer to these spine crawlers. And just in case he did, there's a bunch of roaches right here, and LostArk rage quitting so hard. So much rage. And I don't blame him because there was a freaking base in his base. And they were mining while he was mining, and they were attacking while he was not attacking and actually dying. Well, this has been a PvZ on the Shakuras Plateau. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed casting it. I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed it, please, please, please subscribe and tell me about it. And just have fun with everybody. Enjoy StarCraft 2. It's a great game. Have fun. I'm out.